Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I am super happy and excited to see all of you today. Okay, in today's video, I'm actually going to talk to you all about how to make your first $1,000 as a reseller. See, in my experience and opinion as a full-time reseller, I believe the first $1,000 you make reselling stuff online is a crucial milestone. Not only does it frame your business and you learn the ins and outs of what works and what doesn't work for your business as you achieve that first $1,000, but it will also give you the confidence to go out and achieve whatever successes you would like with your business. Okay, but before we jump in and actually start breaking down all the numbers on how to achieve this with your business, I just want to introduce myself super quick. My name is Jacob and I'm a full-time online reseller, and I primarily sell on the Poshmark app, and I have been using this YouTube channel to document the growth of my business. I basically use this YouTube channel as a video diary documenting every little incremental step of my business's growth along the way, not only to help you out, but to just see and learn from my overall growth experience. And if you've been watching my videos for some time now, you know that it was just over a year ago. I had a few hundred items for sale in my basement in Minnesota. Now flash forward to today, I have 3 storage units filled with 11,000 units of inventory, and I live in beautiful Colorado. And well, I have documented my journey thus far using this YouTube channel. In a nutshell, I really just like to preach entrepreneurship and business ownership through the lens of my reselling business. And to everybody who has been supporting the channel thus far, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. All the comments, likes, and subscriptions. You guys are literally the best, and I cannot do this without you. So that's who I am. My name is Jacob. It is fantastic to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Let's get into today's video. Okay, let's talk about how to make your first $1,000 as a reseller. And the reason why I think $1,000 is a good milestone is because of how many ways you can manipulate $1,000. For example, if you can make $1,000 a month, that is equal to $12,000 a year. Now, the reason why I think making your first $1,000 is so powerful, because let's say you want to do this as some side income, maybe some supplemental income, use this reselling money as a side hustle. Well, simply take what I'm going to tell you in today's video, how to make your first $1,000, and do that well once a month, replicate it once a month, and that'll give you $12,000 a year. And in my opinion, that is a very good amount of money for a side hustle. Well, maybe you're the type of person who wants to take your reselling business full time. All you have to do is take my advice on how to make your first $1,000 as a reseller and do that once a week. So there's 4 weeks in a month. And if you can replicate that 4 times in a month, that'll leave you with $48,000 per year. Again, $48,000 a year, in my opinion, is a very good income, and I think it's totally plausible, especially if you take what I'm going to show you in today's video and learn how to make your first $1,000 reselling. Okay, so how do we actually get to that $1,000 mark reselling, especially your first $1,000? Well, in my opinion, it's rather simple, and you're going to need some sort of foundation for reselling. See, I personally sell clothes online. That's kind of my niche. I sell a wide variety of clothing, and well, people sell a whole gamut of things. Some people specialize in shoes and furniture and houseware and antiques and all sorts of stuff. But if you're totally new to the reselling industry, I always tell people to go out, buy some inventory, whether it be clothes, at a local thrift store or what have you. Just throw it online somewhere, eBay, Poshmark, Mecari, take your pick. It really doesn't matter. And just get some sales under your belt. Go buy some stuff, try to sell it, and give it a few months just to have an understanding of what you were good at selling. But maybe the whole idea of going out and buying stuff to resell online just sounds daunting, or maybe like you're getting in way over your head. What I like to recommend to people is maybe just have a garage sale, go through your garage, figure out some stuff you don't need anymore, and try to sell it just locally, having a garage sale. You might be surprised. Maybe somebody gives you $15 for an Xbox game that you didn't think was worth much, and a great way to get rid of some old stuff and also make a little bit of money and learn some stuff along the way. So let's get down to the basics of how to make your first $1,000 reselling. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, I like goals that are super simple and straightforward and I can attack immediately. Now, yes, I like long-term goals, but as far as the goal of $1,000, let's say you want to make $1,000 in your first month reselling. I think that is totally doable. How do we achieve that? How do we achieve $1,000 a month reselling? Well, I'll just simply look at it as, let's say there's 30 days in a month. You divide that by $1,000, and what does that leave you with? That leaves you with $33 in sales per day. See, here's why I am a big fan of this mindset, because $1,000, especially when you are just starting out, can seem really, really daunting. $1,000, that's a good chunk of money in today's world, but in reality, that's only $33 a day. So I like to attack it at that angle. If I can make $33 a day for 1 month, I will make my $1,000. Okay, but now how do you make your $33 a day? Well, it's simple. Once you have a few sales under your belt, like I talked about earlier, and you understand what you are good at selling, well, you simply figure out how that figures into this price point. Let's say a lot of the sales you've had so far reselling are in that $30 range. Well, you simply just need to sell one item per day for 30 days to get that $1,000 figure. Or if you're like my business, my average sale price is $17 per item that I sell online. I would need to sell around 2 items per day to make that $1,000 in my first month reselling. Now, I have really trained my mindset into thinking this way, breaking numbers down almost on a daily basis. That way I can gauge my income and gauge what I need to do to achieve certain types of incomes. And here's the cold, hard truth about all this, and I'm being dead serious. I know this sounds super simple. Obviously, just do the math, If you want to make $1,000 a month, well, okay, you divide that by 30 days. You need to sell $33 worth of stuff a day. Okay, it can't be that simple. Well, you know what? In my opinion and in my reality, it is that simple. I use this exact thinking in order to make my first $1,000. I also use this exact thinking in order to make my first $10,000. And I even use this exact thinking in order to make my first $100,000 reselling online. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sugarcoat any of this. I do think your first $1,000 reselling can be very daunting, actually going out into the marketplace and generating money or income. It can be a very scary thought to some people. And well, once I think you hit that first $1,000 mark, you will really start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. But I totally recommend just getting a few sales under your belt, understand what you're good at selling, kind of find your niche, and then just figure out how to manipulate the numbers. 1K, like I said, if you want to do that in a month, that's only $33 a day, and $1,000 a week would be, well, about $143 a day. And you can go on with the math. Let's say you want it, maybe even this might be a little lofty, and that's okay. Split it in half. Try to make $1,000 in 2 months, and then break this down to, what would that be, $1,650 a day. I think that is totally doable. It's all about taking baby steps. Sometimes you need to prove this to yourself. Prove to yourself that you can make an extra 15, 16 bucks a day, and then you can prove to yourself that you can make $30, $33, $35, $40 a day, and then you can prove to yourself that you can make $100, $150 a day, and slowly but surely you can prove to yourself that you can make $1,000 over and over again, and it'll seem rather easy. So again, I don't want to beat up a dead horse. If you are already an analytically thinking person, this might be second nature to you. You might already think like this in terms of of numbers, but I'll tell you what, when I first started out with my reselling business, I didn't have anybody to teach me this, to teach me this way of thinking, and it's really changed my business and changed my life for the better. So to wrap this up, if you are like me, I am a believer in goals. I think goals are very productive and very valuable to our lives and our business. However, I do believe that there is a limitation to goals, and that goals should be sequenced out in a certain order. You should achieve this before you can achieve this. And I like to make goals on almost a daily basis. And making your first $1,000 as a reseller is no different. If your goal is to make $1,000 as a reseller, just break that up into daily goals. You know, that's $33 a day. If you can wake up and hit that goal every day for a month, you will make $1,000. It is the math behind it, and that is simply how I think, and it's what propelled my business to where it's at today. All right, so there you go. That is today's video. That is how to make your first $1,000 as a reseller. And I really hope I was able to help somebody out there, because if you are anything like me, 5 years ago, I had no understanding of any of this. And well, if I was in your position, I wish I had somebody I could watch to learn these things and learn these ways of thinking. But well, I had to go through it the hard way. So if I can make life a little bit easier for you, I think we will all win. So that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, be good to one another, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.